Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel here. I'm a teacher and today's video is going to be about the pantry that I bought with me from my old house because I'm finally here. So if you've been watching my videos, you'll know basically took us a little longer than we thought. So finally here and happy to be here. But I do a video that I'm actually currently filming about a week's worth of meals without any kitchen, no refrigerator, no stove. So some of these things are to be used and I only bought a few things here and there. So I thought I would share with you the pantry that I bought brought because I'm going to start organizing it. And yeah, this isn't a pantry tour. This is just showing you what I brought. So let's get into it. Before we get started, I do want to share with you how I transported my items. I had this very big kind of like Sterilite container and I put whatever I could in here. Then I also used my mason jar, these like flat boxes. If you ever bought a box of mason jars, they are in a box like this that does not close. And so then I just saran wrapped or use that packing wrap around anything that already had stuff in it. And a few of the jars that were still empty. Then I also used a few of these boxes like this from Menards. They just open up very small. It's important to not pack things too heavy. And then I just put like whatever canned goods in just a few of these boxes. And then some of the canisters you're going to see were actually put into the cabinet. And then the cabinet was saran or packing wrapped so that they wouldn't fall out. But anyway, just give you some ideas in case you are moving, what you can do. Of course, try to use what you can up, but I would never just throw away food, donate it, or do something great with it. All right, let's get into what I actually brought with me. Okay, I do have some coffee in here. These are just ground for a French press. I do have, of course, one thing of coconut flour. Down here, I have some nutritional yeast. This is an old Weiler's cans. I have some cream of chicken, some kidney beans, chickpeas, and some black beans, and some just baking powder, Clabber Girl. So that's all that's really in here. We'll organize that later. Up above, I just have some pumpkin spice coffee syrup. I have one more of these International Delights. This is just something I brought with me when we were like kind of in transition because we didn't really have a fridge for a while and all that good stuff. I have some local honey in here. That was in that big container where I saran wrapped because that went in the back of my car. Here I just have some Whole Foods instant oatmeal, quick oats, I guess is what you would call them. And I'm currently using these. They were all the way to the top, but I've been using them this week. Down here I have some of my main spices. I'm going to pull this out in a moment. But I do have some things in jars. Right now, this is kind of a hot mess, and I'm planning on reorganizing this, but this is just couscous. I have some pecans, some more coffee, some sesame seeds, and those are my chia seeds. My chia seeds were not in this. I actually did that after I got here. So I'll show you the bag in a moment. I started doing that and I was like, I should film this. So I have some Tazo teas. There's that one. And there's another like pumpkin one back here. I also have some nutty caramels. I had one pack of the Swiss Miss. And then I had my frother. I have a couple of these like drinks right here. And the rest, I'm just going to kind of pull this out and show it to you because otherwise it's going to be a crazy video. Okay, this is a little bit crazy. So when I first started out, I started out by taking out, if you remember, I talked about having to separate the spices. I started out with just the stuff I knew for sure that I bought, which was the chili powder. I showed that in a video. This blackened seasoning. This is chicken seasoning from Bavarian Inn. I am from Michigan and they're very famous for the Bavarian Inn, Zonder's, Rouse, Bronner's, the Rose Artist Christmas store. I bought that. The local bakery near me, my old house, Maryland's. This is a Dixie rub. I actually used to have the Dixie Stampede rub and it was so good, but of course I haven't been there in a while. And this was a Dixie rub and actually it's pretty similar, not quite, but I did buy that. This pizza seasoning because Simply Mander mentioned it. You get that at Whole Foods, the pizza seasoning, Lowry seasoning salt, these thyme leaves. I know for sure I'm the only person that bought a bottle like that. This everything bagel seasoning. I mentioned in a past video, I thought this was had gone bad, but I was just reading it wrong. It is still good. And then I showed this in the video. I bought this paprika. So I know for sure I bought these like 9 seasonings. And then these are some old salt shakers from my mom. And then I was actually given the opportunity right before we left. Oh, there's a few other things, but I was given the opportunity with the seasonings to actually go through them. And they're like, what is really yours? What do you really want, or what you'll really use? And I kind of just took what I could then, what I thought I really would use that I think I probably bought. So we just kind of divvied things up. So it was fair. Okay, I have some Italian seasoning. These definitely, which are from like a store called Strax. Nobody would like these, especially my other housemates are very much, they love labels, which I do too, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to toss these because I could use them. So we have Italian seasoning, basil leaves, some chopped onion, oregano leaves. This is my raw probiotics. They're best in the refrigerator, but right now I'm just storing them back here, and it's just going to keep them nice and cool. Then I have some cinnamon sugar. I think we bought this collectively, but like I said, I'm the one who primarily eats oatmeal, so they were cool with that. I got some ground cinnamon. This one actually was probably mine. I should have taken it at first. Pumpkin spice, and nobody likes pumpkin spice anything. I'm obsessed. This over here, we'll get to this in a moment. I'm just going to the seasonings first. This is sage. Actually, I do know I bought that myself. I think I just left it thinking anyone could have it. And then fennel seeds, I think I bought that too. This I know I bought for sure. The ginger paste for an Asian meal I never got to make. Parsley. Then we have some onion powder, some crushed red pepper from McCormick. I think we may have bought this together, or maybe I did buy this. I don't remember. But if you know from my other videos, tons of them, they don't like hot stuff or they have acid reflux. So they're like, go for it. Then I have some garlic powder. I do know I bought this because I was in a pinch, so I'll use that up. It's almost done, but it will get me through a week or two. This was sent to me from Weight Watchers, so it was like a seasoning or something, and I know this came from me, so I decided to keep it after all. And then this ranch packet, I do know I bought this because like I said, it's a great value brand, and my other housemates don't really like, well, some of them didn't care, but I know at least one of them did not like off-brand seasonings. So anyway, all that to say, I started out with 9, and then when I got a chance, when I was given the chance to go through everything again, I ended up taking a lot more of the things, and we kind of decided on it because, like we said, we started realizing that if you saw my video where I was making the chili and I had to run out and get the chili powder because I did the cooking, that would happen often. I would go and like have to run and grab a seasoning, and I wouldn't put it in the whole bill. I would just buy it. So some of these weird seasonings that they're like, I didn't buy that, I don't want it. So I got to take it. So I was pretty happy about that. Okay, the other stuff that was in there, this is Truvia. It's almost gone. This is also stevia. Once again, I know I bought those. These are things I bought for, I made a recipe with this from Memorial Day cheesecake. So is that banana pudding cream mix. This is Starbucks, those packets, and I took the powder out of them. Some sprinkles, some birthday cake sprinkles, peppermint extract, cake batter, and almond extract. Okay, this next part is kind of a hot mess, and this is a cart that was in my old house, and it never stood quite right. I did find it in Kmart, and like a clearance thing wasn't put together, and I put it together, and this side seems to be okay, but this side is not. And there also were like some defects to it that I don't know whatever happened with that. But anyway, maybe my brother can look at it when he comes for Christmas, but it's a hot mess. Don't be scared. Okay. It's a little crazy in here, and I do want to organize it. Like I said, there were a few things that were in here, shoved in here and just wrapped. And now that everything is getting here, and I want to go grocery shopping and such, I'm going to start organizing this. But anyway, let's get into it. For starters, I have all of my tea here. Cozy chamomile, just chai. I've never used this brand before. Then we have Celestial Seasonings, Sleepy Time. That's one of my favorites. And then this is another one of my favorites, the Bigelow Vanilla Chai Black Tea. I just realized this was open. I don't remember purchasing this. I think my mom gave me both of these, and I just want to use this up and this one before I get into this one, and I did open this one though. Anyway, and then right here, I did show this in a video. This is just a trivet. It's just here for now. I do have a couple of these, the paper filters for the individual K-Cup pod. It's not from their brand, the K-Cup pod I have. I think it's just from Walmart, but my Keurig is like descaled, ready to go to sell if I wanted to, or set up. And I don't think I want to open it up, so I don't know what we'll do with that. Then I have this Rubbermaid container. And this Rubbermaid container I don't think is mine. Or I should say I don't think. I'm pretty sure this is my mom's. That she let me use it or something. It's just put like cereal in here. I don't really buy a lot of cereal. I do have a bag of Kamut somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. So, and it wouldn't even fill this bag, but fill this container. Anyway, right now I just have like some kind of, I guess you could say, kitchen stuff. Like here's a little K-Cup I got that is from iCoffee, whatever that means. And then I have some just storage baggies, some that are out of here. I have like, you know, a can opener. This isn't powdered sugar that I did pour into one of the containers. And then there's like, let's see here, my avocado saver, you know, like a bottle opener and my lemon saver, but that's just kind of what's in there for now. I don't think this is really going to fit with the little shelf thing I bought. So that's probably going to have to be returned to my mom, or whatever, unless I find somewhere else for it to go, but that's about it. And then after you take that out, it doesn't look as crazy. Okay, so one thing that really inspired me to do this video is that I actually transferred a couple things. So I put the chia seeds the other day. I put them inside this jar that you see up here. And so I put them in there. So now I can get rid of this. And then while I was just kind of like goofing off or whatever, I actually took this orzo and I put it in a jar back here. So that's one thing out of the way. And then I put this right here in this jar. You may have seen this from another video grocery haul. I bought this for my niece and it is gluten-free, but she also has to do dairy-free, and this is not dairy-free. So those are two things right there. But other stuff, I have this jar. I do have another one of these. I don't know where it's at. My mom might have it. If she does, I'm going to ask her for it. I had 3 of these. I bought them at a really, just like a citywide garage sale. And I had 3 of them and they sit on my desk at school. I used to keep a little short desk next to the podium, and one day during, I think it was like a spirit week or something, a can of pop was sitting there, and one of my students just bumped it, and it like knocked over the pop and knocked over one of them, and it broke. So I don't know. That's the only time I've ever had something break like that, and obviously I had to immediately start picking up the glass and making sure no one's by it, but that's basically why I only have 2, and the other one's missing. I don't know why I told that story, but anyway. This right here is just the coffee that I've been using. I think you'll see this in a video. This is the Barista Cafe or something like that. The label's gone because it got really gross and I had to wash it. On the way here, here are some of my stir straws. I have some up at the top as well. These are just a pack that I bought at Gordon's, so I put some in there. I would like a better solution. I actually usually like to use a spoon in my coffee, but I think I bought these because it was really helpful for all of us at the house and that we're drinking coffee. So I don't know. I probably won't purchase those again. Here's just some extra lids, of course. I do have a little bit of granola. Whoops. I'm making so much noise. A little bit of granola that I'm trying to use up for snacks, and then this will be empty to put something in. I do have some coconut. I don't even know why I bought this. I don't even like coconut. I think I bought it for like a recipe. Here's a spatula that doesn't really fit in anything, but I do use this for my cast iron skillet. Then I have another thing of ketchup. I think I showed in another video how this was like randomly on sale for like $2. I did bring some croutons, a whole thing of this pasta. I love this pasta. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's whole. I don't know. It might be halfway empty or one serving might be gone. So I do have that. A great big bag of quinoa. I don't think I have a jar big enough for this. So this is going to have to stay in there. This is the powdered sugar I took out. That's in the other container. And then I do have some cocktail peanuts. These are the 3 jars that I told you, like canisters. I actually have 4 of them, and they come with these little cute spoons. The problem is I wanted to sell them because I don't really want them. They are something that's cute that could sit on your like table or countertop, but they're green. This is not really my aesthetic anymore, and I bought these when I first moved because I really needed some storage. Anyway, inside this one has flour. This one has self-rising flour, and here's the other bag of it. I poured it in here when I got here. And then this right up here is just another bag of the ramen because I'm doing something with the video this past week. This is just Quaker old-fashioned oats. I bought these, I think, just to make like oatmeal cookies because I do not like old-fashioned oats. They never come out good for me. So I always like quick oats. And then this right here is just empty, so there's nothing in there. So I need to pour something in there just to save the space. I've got some coconut oil, and then I have some cornstarch. Here I have some stuff that this is actually from the house. So this is Green Giant. This one is one that this is just one I purchased while I'm out here because I've been using it for a video. You'll see that if you want to, or it should already be posted by now. I'm in the middle of filming it, but that's going to go first. These are just my liners. They're silicone. I have some Jif and 2 cans of garbanzo beans, of course. So anyway, this is everything. I'm going to be organizing this hopefully today. So I wanted to get it up. Sorry it's a little crazy, a little impromptu, but thanks for watching and I hope that you enjoy it. And yeah, if you have any ideas for organization, let me know. So I really hope this video was helpful to you in order to see like what I already have in my pantry and also to give you an idea of the many spices I have. One thing I would recommend if you are starting out with a pantry, get some basics, but also if you can eat cheaper meals and then just, of course, stock up on your spices, you can really do a lot, but hopefully just give some encouragement. So if you start seeing my meals and wonder how I got them, please know that I did have stuff with me when I moved over here, and that I also did have quite a bit of spices. So thank you so much for watching. Hope that you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe and stay tuned, of course, for the video about a week's worth of meals without any kitchen or basically appliances. So see you there, and I hope that you subscribe. Bye everyone.